Jamie!
I'm Adam!
I'm Cynthia! Macy!
How the Vietnamese and Hmong people came to the United States.
It all started during the Vietnam War. It began when the Communist North conflicted with the Republic South. This caused the Vietnam War to begin.
The Vietnam War began, and then the U.S. joined the South Vietnamese. The Hmong helped the U.S. navigate through Laos, and while doing that, they were trying to escape to camps in Thailand, crossing the Mekong River. Soldiers would hide in bushes for the Hmong that were crossing the river. The Hmong would flee at night to avoid the soldiers. They would also cross in crowded boats. Once the U.S. fled back to America, the Hmong were invited to immigrate over due to their help during the war.
The communists took over Vietnam once the U.S. left. This created a reason for people to flee the country to escape the communist control. Meanwhile, the Hmong were also still immigrating to the U.S. The Vietnamese began their immigration.
A lot of people came to the United States, and a lot of people came and lived in Minnesota. And the reason why a lot of people came to live in the United States was because there are a lot of jobs and opportunities for everybody.
Hey, I'm Macy. This is my mom right here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Macy's mom. Actually, it's Mikey, not Macy. So.
Yeah.
And my name is Mi Lee.
Why did your family come to America?
Why? Because at that time, they going a war in Vietnam, so we can't stay there. So we had to come to the
Why did your
United States.
family choose to live in Minnesota?
I don't know, cause when we first came, we come to Denver, Colorado, and then my grandpa is live here, so we decided to move here to live
Okay,
here.
next question. What's the difference between here and there?
What, in Laos?
Yeah.
It's safe here. Back in Laos, you gotta work in the field. There's no work like here. You have to do all your food and all your clothes and stuff like that. You gotta go do in the field.
How has your culture survived here?
We don't do our culture back home. So over here we go to church. We don't do Hmong culture no more. So sometimes people do, but we don't do that no more because we're going to church.
Well, I'm Adam Vo for a multicultural perspective class. This is a friend new here to teach you guys about some Vietnamese culture. First question for you, Nu. Why did your family come to the United States?
My family came here because they wanted freedom and they came over while Vietnam War was going on. So, yeah.
Second question, why Minnesota?
We have family
The
here.
difference between here and Vietnam.
Vietnam, they have like seasons, but majority of the time it's really hot. And here we have all 4 seasons. And over in Vietnam, we have markets, and they have markets outside. Unlike here, we have shops and stores.
Last question, how has the culture of the Vietnamese survived here?
We have our own Vietnamese cultural community, and we started our own church and associations. We have Vietnamese clubs, and we do gatherings.
Many people know who General Vang Pao is. He was the first main general led the Hmong people to the United States. But someone you probably don't know much about is Mia Moa. Mia Moa was the president and executive director of the Asian American Advanced Justice. Before her position as a member of the Minnesota State Senate, she was the first Hmong American woman elected as state legislator and represented District 67. And a great example of a successful Vietnamese person is Nua Lo. Known for her beauty and amazing voice, Though she lives overseas, many Vietnamese people still look up to her as an inspiration. There aren't many well-known Vietnamese people that lived in Minnesota.
The Vietnamese and the Hmong culture are similar in ways and are similar to the Victorian thinking of the woman should stay at home and do the household chores. The Vietnamese gender roles vary from where you are. In Vietnam, the women were usually the ones cooking and cleaning, while the men did work to get the food and things needed for the home. Now moving to the United States, the roles change, but it's most likely how the roles in America play out. The men and women work and share the chores throughout the household.
The Hmong gender roles haven't changed much since moving to the States. The woman is still expected to cook, clean, and tend to her husband's every need. Something that has changed in the gender roles is the age to get married. The majority religion is Buddhism. We could not find specific information on a religion mainly for the Vietnamese. Things online gave us various answers and disruption of religion.
The main religion for Hmong people is shamanism. Shamanism is a sense where you speak to spirits and worship them. Shamanism has been the religion and the way of life for Hmong people for centuries and centuries, but since moving to the States, things have changed. Many Hmong people that I know are Christians, but there's still great amounts of shamanists out there that keep their culture living on. A great example of a Hmong school in Minnesota is the Hmong College Prep Academy. This school came about and I felt like every Hmong person I knew was going there. Lots of Hmong parents wanted their children to interact with other Hmong kids and learn in the same environment. I feel like coming to the States was such a big change that they just wanted some sort of sameness. That's why they made a Hmong school where Hmong children can connect. But to my understanding, there are still several people who aren't Hmong that also attend the Hmong Academy.
Hi, my name's Adam Vo. My family came here to Minnesota because the Vietnam War and communist takeover, and they came here just to escape that.
Hi, I'm Macy, and my parents came here because they got kicked out of Laos. And first they came to California, and then they lived there a couple of years, and then they came to Minnesota for jobs.
Hello, I'm Cynthia, and I was born in Minnesota in the States, and then my mom and dad were born in Laos. During the Vietnam War, they fled to France and lived there for years. I don't know how much years, I'll figure out later. And then they came to the United States and they lived in California for a year and then moved to Minnesota because a lot of people from my mom's side of the family lived there, so we moved there. They moved
My
there.
name is Demi, and my mom and my dad both came to the United States because they were escaping the communists and everything. And my parents actually met in Minnesota in high school, but before they did that, my dad lived in Wisconsin and my mom lived in Pennsylvania. And then they came to Minnesota, then they found each other, then they had my older brother and stuff like that. And now we're here because there's still a lot of family here. Yup.
So we're here at the U of M, and we're going to see performance tonight. place?
It's packed.
It's
It took
packed.
forever to find parking.
Yeah.
And Damien got mad because it took forever to find parking.
Are you looking forward to like looking at their little stores?
Seems interesting. It's not what I expected.
Oh, what did you expect?
I expected like different like shops, not like one building with a bunch of shops inside.
Oh, okay.
That's what I expected.
Yeah.
Going to a Vietnamese restaurant.
There's a full moon on the night, and a sadness rolling heavy in my soul. You can see it in my eye. I don't know where to go. No, I don't know where to go. There's a kindness in your smile. Please forgive me, I can't help but stop and stare. We can walk for miles and miles. I know you'll get me there. Yes, I know you'll get me there. Let me hold with you tonight. I'm not gonna make it down this lonely street. Let me hold with you tonight. I'm not gonna make it all
Macy, where are we?
At the news center.
We're gonna see if it's even open. Let's see if it's open, right? Still on University Street. There's a lot of universities. Nope, I don't think it's open. Well, this is the Vietnam Center, and it is not open for us. Nope, not at all. We can start heading back.
Okay, so we're here at my church, St. Vincent de Paul, and here is, it says Hmong in English on Sunday Mass. So let's go in, and we're about in the middle of Mass right now, so
I am going to church, and the church I attend is an all Hmong church, and it's just a really big example how Hmong people came to Minnesota and started creating their own church. Valentine's Day, so we're having the kids make bracelets. Hi Mary. Hi. You're making a bracelet?
Yeah.
These are my little nieces right here. Oh, hi, Susie. Make a little Valentine's Day card.